Welcome, guys. We're back. So we're gonna be doing things a little bit different. So let's just tap in real quick, and then I'll explain. So let's see what we're looking at. I want to make sure we're looking at the right stock. So I do have let's see, KLTO. Okay, so we're gonna no, it's too small. Don't like the shares, the price. So let's see, SNPX. Okay, this look reasonable. Light volume at the moment. So if you guys don't know, this is actually a demo account. So I'm on a demo account right now. Just for transparency. Let me turn up this light. See if I look good. Do I look good? I think I look good. But anyways, it's a demo account. Just working on some things. All right, so we're just looking for stocks that we're gonna trade. I'm gonna also look at It's an ELAB. No, KNW. I keep KNW on watch as well. Actually, that's light volume, so we're gonna keep an eye on this. This looked like it wants to make a move. I think it has news. So this is SNPX. ELAB have light volume, so I'm not gonna tap into that. I want to make sure whatever I'm trading have good volume. And KWM. Actually, let's see. Actually, it's KNW. KNW look good as well. So let's tap into that. KNW. All right, so we do have some resistance up here at 42, 342. So I'm gonna let that go for now. It's pushing a little bit, but let's see. There's some resistance up there at okay, so we push into 350. It's heavy selling. Will it push through? Okay, there's some resistance. I'm gonna take a short position. As you can see, 1,000 shares short. Let's see if we can. So average is 53. There's still some support there. So if it holds up, my exit will be 63 at 363. Okay, we're gonna push down. Can we get some continuation? There's some support there, so I'm gonna take off some. All right, so I took some profit. Now I'm left with 200 shares, and I'll leave that for break even, if anything. But let's see if we can get another follow through. Can we get another follow through? If not, then I'm gonna stop out at 336, 336, and it looked like we're getting to 336. Okay, I'll take that. That was a good trade. So since I already took one trade already, let me give you guys some feedback of what I'm doing. So right now I'm using a demo account, and the reason why I'm using a demo account is because I am working on my strategy. But the main thing I'm working on is my discipline. So instead of using a live account, I'll definitely be using my demo account. I was using it or doing this before today, but I realized why not show what I'm doing versus going behind closed doors and working on my problems? Why not show the journey that I'm going through with my discipline and also working on it so everyone can actually see it? Because this is something that all traders go through, that discipline aspect. To me, I'm at a point where the strategy is not a problem. I can trade my strategy easy, but one thing people don't really take or focus full on is the discipline, and that's the hard part. So while I am profitable, I do need to work on my discipline, and that's what I'm doing now. So in my channel as well, I'm gonna be taking things a little bit differently. I'm gonna kind of do things on a more commentary aspect and make it a little bit more fun than making it just like boring and just super technical. So that's something also I'm gonna be taking into account and actually doing as well with this channel, and just make trading fun again. You know, it's okay to be serious with the trading, but sometimes you gotta have fun with it. So that's why I'm trading with a demo account to practice the strategy and also my discipline. Well, it's not even my strategy, it's just the discipline aspect of trading my strategy, because the strategy already works. I just need to be disciplined, a little bit more disciplined on what I'm doing. Right. So once I go back into trading with live money, I'm just trying to build that disciplinary muscle. So with doing so, or how you do that, for me, is consistency and repetition. So that's what I'm doing right now. So we're gonna squeeze here. All right. So let's see if we get a continuation. We might get a pullback now. We are super extended on the 1 minute, and we are kind of holding back here. We're gonna pull back. Okay. I think we're gonna, let's see. I'm looking to take another short position. If I do see some resistant continuation. Okay, I do see some buys coming up. And we did hit the 9 EMA here, which is support. That's why we kind of got that bounce. So let's see if we get the, okay. We got some resistance there. Trying to be a little bit more patient. There's some resistance at 363. There's a big seller at 363, 364. I'm trying to see if it's gonna hold up or we're gonna get more selling action going through. We're getting a little bit of a consolidation, as you can see on the 10-second chart right here. I'm trying not to trade in that consolidation. Let's see what price wants to do. Does it want to go down or want to continue to go up? There's some momentum on the upside, so, but the price action to the upside look a little bit weak. But let's see. There's some support. And we still at the 9 EMA, which 9 EMA is 355. So we might get some support there at 355. Yeah, I see some buys here. Yeah, some support. 355. I'm gonna enter at 355 if we get a retest. If we get a retest of 355, I'll jump in. There's a big buyer there at 355. Okay, I got an entry right there. Hopefully don't bounce. So average is 52. I want to see the continuation. There's a big buy at 50. Can we? Okay, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna close that. It's stalling out. Don't want to see that stall out. It might continue to go down, but this when I see a stall out, especially on a bounce like that, I proceed that as their support. So I'll close that. I think that was a break-even trade. If I'm not, if not, then that was most likely probably 10 or 20. Probably a 10 cent, no, not 10 cent, a 1 or 2 cent loss right there. But you see that bounce? That's what I was looking to not get into. So let's see what we're gonna do here. Do we get some continuation? Do see some support. So probably over 63. Entry to the upside. Okay, so it looked like it's still weak. But let's see what the price action 63 is. A big seller at 62. So yeah, there's a big seller at 60, 360. We got a big buyer at 355. So if it holds up above 50, I'll probably jump in at that 363. And hopefully we get that conviction. I want to see, as soon as I jump in, I want to see it continue. But the sellers are piling up. Okay, there's a big seller at 360, so I don't know. Wow. So let's see if we can get a bounce. I'll probably see if I can get a bounce play off this. There's a big support right there. Does it hold? Okay, I'm gonna try to get a bounce play. Average is 26. Okay, stalling out. I want to see the continuation. But that was a good entry in terms of the bounce play, but I want to see a continuation in terms of it going down, going up for that bounce. Something like that. I want to see, as soon as I enter, I want to see a bounce. I don't want to see any stall outs. Okay, let's see if the sellers come back in to push it back down, or if it will hold above these price. Let's see if the sellers come back in. Seem like it's building up some support at 330. Let's see if we get some selling pressure. I'll jump in at 330. But we'll see if the sellers come back into play. So if I would have kept and held that bounce position, that would have been a good play. But as a momentum trader, we want to see conviction. As soon as we jump in, we want to see that instant gratification, like instant pop. We can wait a little bit. Okay, let's see. You can hold it for a little bit, but the idea of being a momentum trader is you want that instant gratification. I do see some support here. Okay, I took a short. There is some resistance there. Average is 29. So let's see if we get a follow through. Okay, nice. There is some resistant, well, support, I should say, not resistant. There's some support here. I'm looking for the follow through, continuation, and no, we're not getting it as I wanted. But that was, I don't know how much I was. I think that was probably like 30 or 40 dollars on that trade. Might be wrong. Once I rewatch it, then I'll see what it was. But we're getting a continuation. There's a big seller here at 324. There's a big seller at 324. All right, so I took another short position. Average is 19. Nice. Can we get another continuation, another push? There's some support right here, 309. Yes, I like that. And I'll take that. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's the follow through I'm looking for. I don't want it to stall out too much because once we get stall outs, there's a high chance there's some type of hidden buyer, or if you're shorting, well, hidden buyer in terms of shorting, and then if you're selling, I mean if you're buying, then if it will be a hidden seller. So for me, if I'm shorting, I don't want to see the stall out because there might be a big buyer trying to hold it up and change the direction or the trajectory of where price is going. So remember, if you are a momentum day trader, this is something key to note is that whenever you're trading with momentum. So if you're not getting the momentum, cut the trade. If the price action is not followed through in your direction, cut the trade. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing that's gonna happen is that you took a small loss. But you rather that small loss than potentially getting a bigger loss in terms of like price changing in a different direction that you actually wanted to. So in terms of momentum trading, if you get stall outs, price taking long to break out, you cut it, stop it. You're going long, cut the position. You're going short, cut the position because we want instant gratification, right? So don't feel bad about if the trade don't work out in your favor. The point is that you're looking for that follow through. Once you get the follow through, you see some resistance, you cut it, take the profit. Or if it's going against you, cut the loss. And that's it. So I don't know how much I made, but like I said, once I rewatch it, Because right now when I'm trading, I'm not looking at how much I'm up. I'm just looking at the price action. I'm looking at the price action. Right now I'm using for my price action, what I'm looking at my what you call it, thinkorswim. So I'm you guys are seeing this, but I'm looking at this in terms of looking at my dom, or they call it the ladder. So I'm looking at the price action here, and then I'm executing on this. Reason why is because TradingView, if you pay for the subscription, you get live you can live demo trade on thinkorswim. From the last time I checked, you can live demo trade, but the price action is like 15 minutes slow or something like that. There's a delay, 15-minute delay or something like that. If I'm incorrect, you can correct me in the comment section. But I just paid for this. I think I paid I forgot how much I paid for, but anyway, I paid for the subscription for this one, and that allowed me to do my free well, live paper trading where I can trade with the market, even though it's not real trading. Sorry. But I think I'm gonna call it a day for now, guys. Like I said, I'm using my demo to perfect, to tweak my strategy also, but the main important part is my discipline. And I'm gonna keep doing this for a while until I get my discipline in check, because just remember this, you can have what you call it. Let me see if I can change. But I can't change it. Anyway, you can have the perfect strategy. You can have the perfect strategy, but if your discipline is not up to par, you're gonna always fail. You're gonna always fail. The strategy is the easy part, the discipline is the hardest part. So once you get your discipline in check, you're gonna be great. Right? So now I'm working on my discipline, and so far I'm following my plans, and I feel very confident, but I'm gonna keep doing this for a while until that disciplinary muscle is strong. All right, so I'm gonna end the trade. Well, I'm gonna end the video. My fault. I'm gonna end the video, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully, you guys, you can watch these videos and learn something from it. Right? So, it's Key Life Trading, Equa Future. So I see you guys tomorrow as early as possible. All right, peace.